Hello and welcome to Nice Big Wrench. Today I'm just going to give you a little an overview or whatever you want to call it for a bearing kit that I got from eBay from All Balls Racing. If you can read that, that's the model number and what bikes it fits, and it's for the swing arm for my 2003 WR450 Yamaha dirt bike, and it goes in, it's just this hole and this hole that it covers. It doesn't cover any of the dog bone bearings. It's just the single swing arm pivot. So that pivot is also the rear engine mount, which is worth noting. So that's the pivot bolt that I've taken out, and that's the kit that you get with it. So there's three different sizes of washer. Rubber seal. So there's three pairs. There's two of these spacers. There's four bearings. There's two kind of pivots. I don't know, sleeves. Call them sleeves. And then there's these funny washers. There's two of these, and then there's four of these. So just to give you an overview, that's the old bearings that I took out of my bike. And yes, that's the state of the bearings as they were. It was. I don't think these have ever been changed since the bike was new. That was what, 17 years ago? Yeah. So these are pretty knackered. The little bearings that you've got, these little guys, they usually sit in these cages. As you can see, there's a couple still in there. So the order that these go in. I'll work from the inside out in terms of order. So these smaller, or the smallest seal, goes in first, goes on this surface. Then you have a bearing, then you have the thicker of the seals, then you have another bearing, then you have one of these white washers. Then you have one of these are kind of plastic coated. They're a really interesting kind of, it's not a bearing, it's just a very slippery surface. So you have one of those, then one of those, then one of those again. And then after that you have the big seal. Now obviously the big seal and these items, they fit in this larger recess, and everything else fits in the smaller diameter hole. So obviously, you've got smaller seal, bearing, fat seal, bearing should bring you. It should be the entire distance from that surface up to the inner shelf there, and then everything else goes on the outside. And then once you're done, you put it all in. Then the sleeves go in, and then the bolt goes in the sleeves. But yeah, that's what you get in the kit. Just thought I'd give a little overview, whatever. Well, it's not really a review because I haven't tried it yet. I haven't even tried to put it in. But my bearings were absolutely shot, so I've got to go and tidy all this up. Let's see what that one looks like. It's not too bad. But yeah, I've got to tidy all those up and make sure they're clean before I put the new bearings in. But I thought that might be useful for somebody who buys this kit and then goes, well, there's no instructions with it. What do I do with it? That's what you do with it. Oh, and these two outer sleeves or washers, they go on the outside, on the very outside of the main seal, and they kind of sit inside this seal. To be honest, they kind of sit like that. But you can put those on at the very end when you put the bolt in anyway. But yeah, hopefully that's helpful for someone who's looking at this kit. That's the model number, and that's all the bikes that it covers. Okay, I'll catch you next time.